This video will show you how to configure your Mozilla Thunderbird email client to send and receive your email. In this example, we've already created a mailbox called bobsmith@daily-example.co.uk in our My Daily control panel. If you have not already created your own email address, you will need to do this first. We have a separate video guide showing you how to do this. In Thunderbird, the first step to go to is your Tools menu and then down to Account Settings. Now go to Account Actions and Add Mail Account. This comes up with 3 fields to fill in. So first of all, there's your name. This is just the name as you want it to be displayed when you send emails. So in this case, we should just have Mr. Bob Smith. And the email address, bobsmith@daily-example.co.uk, and the password we gave it. Select Continue. Now with later versions of Thunderbird, rather than having the option to enter the details in straight away, it will attempt to find them out for you first. Now usually the details it will display will be incorrect, so in this case we shall select Stop. If we give it a short period of time, it should fully stop. As we can see, the details it's tried to find are wrong, so we need to enter the correct ones. So for starters, the username is never just the first part of the email address. It will always be the full email address with all daily email accounts. So in this case, it's bobsmith@daily-example.co.uk. Now the incoming mail server will always be pop.daily.co.uk. You then have the option of 2 different ways of retrieving your email. There is IMAP and POP. Now normally we'd always recommend using the POP setting. This means whenever you do a send and receive, all the emails currently sitting in your mailbox on our server will be downloaded onto your actual computer, and in this case into your Thunderbird program. This is a good way as it ensures you have a copy on your computer, and also your mailbox will very rarely ever get full up. However, if you are ever planning to use a mobile device such as an iPhone, a BlackBerry or any other smartphone, then always select IMAP. The reason for this is with POP, if ever you are connecting to a mailbox from 2 different locations at the same time, you'll sometimes get what is known as a mailbox lock that will stop you being able to send and receive email for about 10 minutes. If you have IMAP, this isn't an issue. But in this case, we're only going to be checking our email using Mozilla Thunderbird. We won't be checking it from more than one location at exactly the same time, so we'll leave it down as POP. You have different security settings. In this instance, we'll change this to none. Now the outgoing server, if you select the blank space, will always be mail.daily.co.uk. The port number here is already saying 587. This is correct. You'll find that some mail clients often default this to 25. We always recommend using 587 because we find some ISPs can block port 25, whereas 587 has given us no issues. You then have the security settings, which we shall leave as Start TLS. Now in Thunderbird, before you can create the account, you need to retest the configuration, which we shall do now. And you see it's found all the details, so we'll select Create Account. You'll notice a security warning here simply because we selected no security for the incoming pop.daily.co.uk, so of course you can select Start TLS on that as well. We should just skip this stage for now. Next step is to configure the outgoing server. So select the option in the newly added email account. You see it's automatically put mail.daily in. Just click on Edit. And you'll notice security settings already entered. Select OK. And you'll see your mail account has now been added. This mail account is now set to send and receive email through Mozilla Thunderbird.